If you want to hear my thoughts on quad of the month number 7 for 2020 and see me introduce quad of the month number 8, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and oh yes, we are going to talk about this quad. This quad gave me one delight and one surprise. I did 2 looks with this quad during the month of July, and I have to say, with the ultraviolet palette and all of the Anastasia shadows that I'm trying, I'm impressed that I got 2 looks out of this quad. And they were 2 very, very different looks. The second look is one that I actually have on my eyes right now. And I used 2 shades, just 2 shades. I used this one down here, which is the Nubian number 12 from the Nubian palette. So the 12th shadow in the Nubian palette, the original. And I also used this one called Bubblegum on my inner to 2/3 of the lid. And this one is from Looxi Beauty. And it looks very pink in the pan, right? Oh no, it is lime green on the eyes. It is extremely reflective and I love it. So the first look, I included these 3. I had this one in the crease and outer lid and outer lower lash line, just like I have today, actually. It's very, very similar as far as placement. And this was the anchor deep color to get the depth in the look. And so I expected to use it in every look. I used this one on the inner to 2/3 of the lid. And I'm talking about the first look. Inner to 2/3 of the lid. This one on the outer and just to deepen up, just like I have here, like I said. And then this one was a topper. It's called Forbidden Secrets from Touch of Glam Beauty. And it's really neat. It's just, it can very easily spread on top of a look very lightly. And so it made for a really nice topper where the other 2 shadows underneath, the iridescent purple, not iridescent, yeah, dual-toned purple is what I'll call it. This one and this one showed through this one as a topper, and it was beautiful. It really, really did look like the ultraviolet. And I had been using that other palette very recently, so I could definitely see the comparison. Now for today, like I said, I only used 2 colors. So this one for most of the look, and this one on the inner to 2/3 of the lid. Actually, I think I went I ended up going all the way because I went further on one eye than the other, and I think it looks pretty darn good. The only additional color I have is on the brow bone and the inner corner. I used this highlighter from Makeup Geek that is very new to me, even though it's discontinued. I just picked up a few of their last products from the previous line. And it's just this nice iridescent blue to pink highlighter, and I thought it looked really good on the brow bone and on the inner corner. And yeah, those are the 2 looks that I did with quad number 7. Did it give me any surprises? Yes. The first look turned out exactly the way I expected, but I had forgotten that bubblegum, there's nothing pink about it. The base, at least for my skin tone, the base just blends into my color and only the lime green shows up. And even if I do a swatch on my hand here, I don't expect to be able to see it very much. Yeah, so you can see, it just depends on how you shift. You can see the pink and then it turns lime green, and pink and then it turns lime green. So it doesn't stay pink. It just, the shift of lime green, I guess when there is a light source, is overpowering compared to the pink. Overall, I think that this quad was a delightful surprise. If you want to see a more detailed swatches of those 4, I did do them in the intro video, which I'll put right here for your reference if you want to go back to the swatches for all of these. So once again, we had, just so that you know which brands I used, we have Looxi Beauty Bubblegum, Looxi Beauty Savage, Touch of Glam, Forbidden Secrets, and Nubian, the 12th shadow in the Nubian by Juvia's Place. And so we are ready to retire this one, and let me introduce you to quad number 8. Okay, you ready? Quad number 8 is pretty different from quad number 7, actually pretty different from a number of quads I've done. Let's take a look. Different, right? And I have some very different companies as well. So we have, of this one, we have Touch of Glam Beauty, and it's a very, very yellow color. It's from their Vivids line, and it is Cleopatra's Crown. That is the first one. Then the next one that looks a little bit beat up because I did drop it is Bramble from Clionadh Cosmetics. It's a very nice, very flattering on my skin tone matte. So Bramble. Then next we have a Makeup Geek, a classic Makeup Geek shadow in Taboo. And then this one is a multi-chrome from Touch of Glam Beauty. And I love the name. It is called Sneeze Me Pink. And it has a shift to, I think you just saw it, to lime green. And I think it's going to go really well with these guys. And of course, a deep aubergine-ish brown goes well, of course, with yellow and a kind of a khaki, light khaki green. So I think that those are going to look really good together. And I don't spend a whole lot of time selecting the shadows. I just kind of go with my gut. I open up a bunch of palettes of singles and I go with my gut and I set up a quad. And I do like what I came up with. And I think it is different enough from quad number 7 that we are going to have some interesting differences from month to month. And so it's really hard to see what the colors are like in the pan. So let's do some swatches. I'll go with the top 2 and then we'll do the bottom 2 afterwards. Okay, so here is Cleopatra's Crown and Bramble. So this is Touch of Glam Beauty, this is Clionadh. Oh, I'll do it on my hand. I usually do it on my hand. So there we go. Why does it feel like it's been forever since I've done a quad of the month? This month has just been so long. That is beautiful. And then Bramble from Clionadh Cosmetics. And I do really like that color as well. Okay, so I'm going to re-swatch them, because I always do. It's very rare that I don't do a double swatch. Okay, so here we go. Cleopatra's Crown from Touch of Glam. Touch of Glam Beauty specifically. And then Clionadh Cosmetics Bramble. And Bramble is a relatively new, as in the last year I think, color from Clionadh. And I like it. I like this khaki green look. Seems a little bit patchy. I don't know if I had maybe a little bit of sweat on my hand or something. Okay, there we go. Okay, just wiping off my fingers, and we're going to go into this one, which is Taboo from Makeup Geek, and Sneeze Me Pink from Touch of Glam. And Taboo is a very gritty matte eyeshadow, but purple is pretty often gritty, and this is kind of a, yeah, it's a purpley aubergine kind of color. All right, so we'll do this one next, and I'm already seeing Taboo and Bramble make a very nice look together. Look at those two, right? So pretty. Okay, and now we have the last one, which is that shifting multi-chrome from Touch of Glam Beauty, which is Sneeze Me Pink. Hopefully you'll be able to see some of the shift in the multi-chrome. Kind of turns green. Okay, I'm going to just re-swatch those two, although it doesn't feel like Taboo needs it all that much. It's a very, very deep color, which is nice because I can intensify anything I want with that color for sure. And it goes with all three other colors, so that's perfect. Okay, so there we go. Oh, good, you can see some of the shift in Sneeze Me Pink. That's better. All right, so those are the 4 colors for the quad for August. And it does feel like there's some deeper colors in there, but I can definitely go very light and vibrant too. These two could be vibrant, these two could be vibrant, these two could be vibrant. So I think I have some decent options, and really not very much as far as neutrals. I think this would be the closest one to a neutral out of the whole bunch. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. It's very different from the last quad, no question there. I mean, the only thing that seems to be somewhat similar is that the taboo color has some purple to it. But apart from that, I think we're using some very different colors. That's fantastic. I hope you are excited for this quad number 8, as excited as I am. If you have some requests on which colors you would like to see together, please let me know. I know it's only 4, but you might have some combos that you would prefer to see sooner than later. So let me know. Your requests definitely do have an impact on what I decide to film. So it's always nice to hear from you, to know that I am producing something that you would be kind of curious about, keen on. And of course, frequency of mention is what I'll look for as well to decide what it is that I go for and deliver. So I'm excited. I hope you are too. And I do look forward to seeing you in the next quad look video, or in the next video in general. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it every single time. And I look forward to seeing you next time. But for now, take care.